If this is on your For You page, then you're probably in the same boat as me. Ever since you were younger, have you always just felt like you belonged to something bigger? Like you were always drawn to fantasy worlds and deep histories of worlds that don't even technically exist? And you wanted nothing more than to go on these grand quests and grand adventures that these characters that you're reading about or characters that you're watching are doing. But that kind of stuff doesn't really exist in our world. Well, what if we're right? I'm terrible at explaining things, but just bear with me. What if so many of us feel this way because that is what we are meant to be? I've been seeing and starting to believe a lot of things about how our energies are passed down through different ways, whether it be through different universes, different planets, just within our own planet. What if those of us who feel this way, our energies or our souls or whatever you believe, comes from somewhere else? And we're yearning to go back to something like that. I've just had this really strange feeling about this kind of stuff since I was a kid. I don't know what it is. Does anyone else feel this way? Am I crazy? Like, what is this?
Hey universe, how the heck do I get rid of the ego? You don't. The ego will mislead you into believing you've got to get rid of emotions, thoughts, even itself, but you don't have to get rid of anything. In fact, you've got to face everything. And funny enough, once you face it, embrace it, truly choose to see it with loving awareness, that is when it dissolves. Desiring to get rid of something implies that you have resistance to it. Wanting to get rid of something implies it has power over you. All feelings just want to be felt. All thoughts just want to be seen, without judgment, just seen. It's that simple. Remember, all of these things are not you. When you finally dedicate yourself to looking at everything, you have freed yourself. You have disempowered the ego. And when you disempower something, you are no longer running from it.
Spiritual awakening check. How's everybody doing? Hanging in there? Feeling okay? Family looking at you like you got three heads? Having trouble finding someone to talk to? Get it. We need to hang in there. We're in this home stretch. I'm telling you, I know. I feel it. You feel it too. Something big's happening. Something big's coming in. Whether it's on the 21st or not, I don't know, but it's happening. It's important that we stay strong, stand solid in our truth, stand in our worth, and that we rely on each other. The ones that understand what the heck we're talking about, the ones that get us, we need to rely on each other. It's very, very important. So seek out the ones that get you. Message me. I get you. I got you. I see you. It's time. Oh, it's big. Stand strong. Stand together.
5 habits that drain your energy. 1. Overthinking about other people's opinions. 2. Expecting someone to change when they repeatedly show you who they really are. 3. Dwelling on the past or future. 4. Trying to live up to everyone's expectations but your own. 5. Taking everything personally.
This is Ra. We are melanin. Everyone carries melanin. Yes, we agree. However, the people of color have the most melanin. It is a fact. It's not racism. It is a fact. And for the mere fact that black people carry the most melanin, they tried to take our own melanin. They tried to make a chemical to induce it so that they can have the same melanin, but they failed. And for the mere fact that they failed, they chose to use it against us. They taught us to hate ourselves. They taught us whenever we see 666, it's nothing but evil. That's what they taught us, and every one of us believed in it. We started to hate ourselves. We started to want to look like white people. I am a beast. I am melanin.
Time is a lot more fluid and complex than we are led to believe. It can be manipulated, and time not only runs forward, but it runs backwards as well, and in circles and in spirals. If you ask the ordinary person, what's time? They'll tell you, oh, well, there's 60 seconds in a minute. And they think that they're explaining time. They're explaining nothing. They're just explaining how their watch works, nothing more. There's been a mind job done on us, in other words. If you want to control a planet, in this case the Earth, by locking people rigidly mentally into a fixed concept of what time is and how it works, you make them and their home planet much easier to control if you, the controller, know the real story and are able to come and go through time as you please.
In my bag now, in my bag now.
Welcome, my honeys, to the very, very powerful lunar eclipse in Gemini. This is concluding a very powerful 6-month cycle, honeys. Mental realizations, a change in your mentality, in your beliefs, in your opinions about yourself, about the world. This is huge now. During this time, you can expect your mind to come to a new conclusion that will change the trajectory of your life, particularly in preparation for the solar eclipse happening later in the month, where you will begin to see the physical manifestations of what you process now. It is expected to receive communication from people. It is expected right now for you to express your truth, for you to be wanting more than ever to express yourself. The communication you have now and the mental processing, what you receive and what you express is very important, because this is all divinely guided. With Neptune squaring this eclipse, it's almost like you don't have control, honey. So surrender all those limiting beliefs now.
Go ahead, admit it. You didn't believe my last TikTok. You didn't believe that research shows that the brain does not know the difference between something that you are imagining and something that's happening in real time. I want to prove you're wrong. Here's how it goes. Think about masturbation. Your brain has no idea that you're in that room all by yourself. And what does it do? It responds to your imagination and orgasms. So let's trick the mind again. Write out all the things that you want to call into your life and get in that feeling space. Know how having those things would make you feel. Grab your dog, take a walk, and feel it over and over again. Imagine it and feel it and imagine it and feel it. And the great thing is you get to spend 25 minutes in that feeling space of goodness. And the great news is, check in a few months and all of those things will become a part of your life.
It's another dimension. It is literally another dimension.
It's in a way more real than the contents of ordinary reality, and there are entities there. Another very interesting thing about DMT is it occurs naturally in the human brain.
If you want to know what you can do tonight because of the full moon and the eclipse, watch this. Tonight is a good night to let things go. Write something on a piece of paper and burn it, maybe a nice cleansing bath. If you want to make moon water, I think that that's completely okay, but trust your intuition. Don't just do it because I said it's okay. Make sure to bring it in before the eclipse. And same with your crystals if you're charging them. The energy's going to be pretty chaotic. And also if you want to manifest and your intuition says it's right, then manifest.